Every now and then you lose in life. What you're risking when you roll the dice. Now I'm gonna place the bet on me. I do believe you will learn what it's like to fail. Gave a little and far too late. Now it's time for you to up and leave. I do believe. Still you're giving me nothing. A whole lot of nothing, baby. What is settled for something? But I'm giving in with a waiting. For your diamond is zero. No hint of a hero. Now you're telling me stories, but I don't believe you.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's G and welcome back to another video on my channel, and today we're going to be doing another Q&A for Raven. So, hi. A while back I know a few of the other Legacies YouTubers did a Q&A, well, a second Q&A for their Legacies characters, and I thought I'd do the same because there's some super exciting stuff coming up for Raven, and I thought you guys should get the chance to know her a little bit better before what's coming is coming. Right, so I asked on my community tab for some questions from you guys, so I'm just gonna start from the bottom and just go from there. Do you think Raven will open up fully to anyone at camp? Opening up fully? I don't know. But as we've already seen in the past episode, she's already starting to open up to people. Yeah, so she's starting to. I don't know if we'll ever learn the full truth about her or everything. I won't say that. But she's definitely getting there. She's starting. She's making her way there. How old was Raven when she was taught to steal and use a bow? This is a good question. So Raven is obviously raised by Robin Hood, who's her dad. And he's a thief and all. She was definitely taught this at a young age, being around, you know, a thief, and like, that's just how she lives. So definitely a young age. I don't know exactly. I couldn't tell you the exact age she was, but definitely when she was really young, because she's definitely been training with a bow basically her whole life, and stealing has just become natural to her as well. Oh, who designed Raven's outfit? Okay, yes, please. Thank you for this question so much. So my outfit, a Raven. So wait, let me. Nope, can't see it. Okay, great. So Raven was originally, the concept came from me as well as my other friend Cece. We kind of designed what she would look like together. She kind of asked me what I wanted her to look like, and I kind of just gave her all of the things like that I wanted, like her green hood and her corset and all, and her boots, as well as her blue eyes and brown hair. But Cece drew up the design, and on the reveal for Raven, like that whole thing, she drew those drawings, as well as she's drawn some other things. She drew a few images for Raven that were in the Discord, in the Legacies Discord, and if you're not in that, you should definitely join it. It's really fun. The actual skin itself was made by Lilly. If you don't know, it's I think she's Lilly right now. Yeah. She's Lilly. She also plays Charlie in Fable Legacies, but she's the one who actually made the skin, like this, the one I'm wearing right now. There we go. You can also see she's got those arrows on the side. That's all I wanted to do. But yeah, so the full skin is actually designed all by Lilly, but the design ideas came from some other people. So what would you choose to be between a spirit, a royal, a pirate, werewolf, hybrid, or bunny? Okay. Let's sit down and explain. When the Legacies group was coming up with those things, hybrid, since most people I think know this already, but hybrid means that you have some animalistic feature about you. So Raven is a hybrid, because she is part werewolf. Yeah, so the werewolf or bunny thing, they're kind of both hybrid. So she is a hybrid. She can't really change that. How are you? I'm great. Thank you for asking. The next question is from Cece. What's your favorite flavor of ramen? I just why? No. You good? I'm great. How you good? Who made her feel like she was a monster? I'm gonna say no one. Raven's kind of brought the feeling on herself. Raven feels like a monster because she's a werewolf. But no one's made her feel like a monster. I don't know if that makes any sense whatsoever. If werewolves like Raven exist, how rare are they? And are there vampires and stuff? I can't talk too much about the whole werewolf thing, though I know there were so many questions about Raven being a werewolf and all. Don't worry. It will be explained, I promise. I would say werewolves aren't common. Ravens definitely never run into another werewolf. Vampires and stuff, I don't know. I'm gonna say I don't know because Raven's a bit more complicated than that. Let's just say that. So is she a traditional werewolf? Changes under the moon completely, weak to wolfsbane and silver. Sort of. There's a reason she changes under the moon, but it's not exactly by the book, like the reason that everyone probably thinks it is. And then like wolfsbane and silver, I'm gonna say no. The rules like of her being a werewolf are kind of being made up like as we go. She's not like typical werewolf, is what I'm gonna say. What is your real opinion on Eros? Man, that is a question. My opinion, like Moon, Eros is funny. I love Caleb's character Eros. It's very funny, very ridiculous. Sometimes I'm like, Caleb, I don't even understand how you did that. Raven's opinion, my gosh, she does not like Eros. She does not like the flirty boy. She ain't a fan. Oh, did you choose green for Raven's color because of Robin or because of other reasons? Both. Her being the child of Robin Hood definitely played a big factor in her colors, but green is also my favorite color, and I was like, you know, it's perfect. She's gonna wear green. Why does Raven feel like she doesn't belong? Raven's kind of built herself up to be this monster because of her being a werewolf and all, and she feels like no one will ever understand her. No one will ever, like, accept her for who she is. Part of her heritage was a werewolf. I won't specifically say, but in my very first episode, Raven does say the lines that she can never be normal because of her mom. Take that as you will. Did Raven gain her werewolf powers at birth, or was she turned into one? Raven has had her powers since she was born. That is all I'm going to say, but she's had them since she was born. What are some of Raven's powers? I did go over this a bit. So I use agility, which is a spell, and it basically makes me run much faster as well as jump higher. About to run into the fountain. Werewolf abilities is the best way to describe it and all. But she can, the big thing is that she can run fast and jump higher. She can climb things easier. She does have a sense of smell. She is part wolf. I don't know, anything really like kind of basic wolf or like werewolf things, it's most likely Raven will have it. What are Raven's feelings on the other campers? Mixed feelings right here. She likes some. She definitely connects with a few more, a bit easier. But Raven, she's not good with people. She really wasn't very friendly with anyone in town, so camp has been an experience for her. Let's just say that, yeah. What time period is Fable Legacies taking place in? I don't think we ever set a specific time period since we're kind of from fairy tales that are kind of spanning a very long time, but we're in semi-modern times. We don't have any like form of technology or anything, but everything is pretty updated. Why do you always wear a hood? I have answered this partially in an episode. Her hood is from her dad. It was one of the gifts she was given when she was really young. And there's a bit more behind it than that, but I'm just going to say for now, it's a gift from her dad, so she really treasures it and all. Who's Raven's mom? I can't tell you. Do I enjoy playing Raven? Oh my gosh, I love playing Raven. I've said it so many times, and probably all the Fable Legacies people are sick of me saying I love playing Raven. I'm gonna be so sad when I don't get to play Raven anymore. I really love playing her. She's been really fun to play because she's definitely developed a lot. Well, she's still very aggressive and she's very like uptight, and she knows what she wants, and that's what she's gonna do. She doesn't want other people to like get in her way or anything. So, and I love the fact that she's trigger happy. She's such a fun character to play, and like I was really afraid people were not going to like her. I was kind of expecting people not to like her, but honestly, how much people actually like her character, and like, it's great. Honestly, it's been amazing. I love playing Raven, and There's a story to why Raven doesn't like magic. Yes, there is. I cannot tell it, but there is a reason why she doesn't like magic. There's a few now that she's been at camp, but there was a big reason why she didn't like magic before she came to camp as well. What kind of a werewolf is Raven? Is she only able to turn on a full moon, or can she do it as she will? Also, does she have the ability to just show her ears and tail and have the rest of her be human? So, in my first episode, after Raven goes on a little thieving adventure, you do see her with her ears out. So yes, she can look human with just the ears and tail. Is the guy at the beginning of the series relevant to the story? The beginning of my story was kind of just to set up Raven and her character. So the two people we meet is Weston, who's the flirty guy who flirts with Raven, and his dad. So his dad was kind of just to show Raven stealing and like, you know, kind of freaking people out. Weston was kind of be there to show how Raven doesn't really like people. Like they both played different roles in showing her character, but they aren't huge to her story. It was mostly to show parts of her character and show what her daily life would have been like. If you're talking about Robin Hood, I mean, kinda, he's my dad. Okay, if you didn't choose the parents and character you did, were there any other options you considered or would consider? When we were creating characters, I really didn't know what I wanted to do. Especially at first, I was like, I have no idea. I knew there was like definitely a few fairy tales that I really loved, but I was like, maybe I kind of wanted to go a little outside the box, a little outside of what I normally do. And so I was kind of looking through like a list of like fairy tale characters, and I stumbled upon Robin Hood and I was like, you know what, that's it. Like I want that's gonna be my dad. Like I really want to do that. It'd be fun. And I'll wrote down a few other ideas, and I kind of weird enough, I kind of accidentally became the child of who my mother is. I won't say how really, but it was kind of just out of a list, and it kind of accidentally just happened. I won't say how or why or anything like that, but yeah, no, I really love my character, and I love her two parents are really cool. And there was definitely other options I was considering, but I'm really happy with the choices that I made with the characters I'm playing. If Raven had to choose between never eating the same food more than once per year, or having to eat at least one piece of cake with every meal, which would you choose? Cake. This might be coming from my episode with Jessie when she was like, I don't like sweets. That was a very big lie. Raven definitely likes sweets, so she could eat cake with every meal. I mean, heck yeah. I take it. I do that. Is this a Q&A? Yes. Yes, it is. Why does Raven hate humankind? I don't know. She just doesn't trust people. If you had to choose one other character to be, who? I think I may have been more royal. Like, I think I probably would have chosen royal parents, because I think that would have been fun. I don't know. I really love Raven, so I don't know. I haven't really thought of it. Has Raven ever killed someone? Bruh. Okay, clearing this up now. No! She hasn't killed people. At least, not that she, no. Perhaps in her wolf form, but I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say she hasn't even then. But Raven doesn't kill people. I don't know why. A lot of people thought she did at the beginning. She doesn't, I promise. She's just a little trigger happy. She has injured people. Yes, that has definitely happened, but killed? No. She's no. Why did you decide Raven would be a werewolf? It kind of just came. It kind of just happened. Why did you pick to be the daughter of Robin Hood? I actually had an idea to be the daughter of Robin Hood a while back, like before Legacies was ever a thing. And then I kind of stumbled upon Robin Hood. I'm like, man, you know, I'm just gonna take this opportunity and do it. I'm still curious, why did you start Fable Legacies a bit late? I didn't have everything filmed in time, honestly. I was really busy the week it was supposed to get out, and some things came up, and I wasn't able to get it filmed in time, so I got it out as soon as I could, which just happened to be like 2 or 3 days late, but yeah, that's it. Was being the daughter of Robin Hood your first choice for your Fable Legacies character? Yes, 100%. I love it. Will Weston return to the series or something? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Would you all like Weston to return? Would you guys like that? Is Raven also a vampire, or is she just a werewolf? She's just a werewolf. She's not a vampire, I promise. Would you say your character is more of an emotional thinker or a logical thinker? I'm gonna say emotional, because when she's annoyed, she definitely just goes and shoots people. She definitely goes off of her emotions a lot more than she does anything else. How did you choose your name? Right, so Raven, I don't know if everyone knows, but Raven is not my name. I go by Moon or G. Raven is just this character. There is actually a huge thing with Raven that no one caught. Well, a huge thing. Okay, look, I put a little hint of something, but when I first introduced Raven on Twitter, yes, I said Twitter, it's Twitter, I know, I left the picture and I also said, hey, this is my character, Raven. I never said her last name, which is Hood because of Robin Hood, but there, all the Legacies, I think most of the Legacies cast knows this also, but when we were choosing names, the first thing that I said, or that went in my mind, was bird. Yes. Because we have Robin Hood, and Robin is the type of bird. So I was like, you know what? Her name's gonna be Raven, because that's another bird. Yeah, that's the reason. I also love the name Raven, and there's a few other characters from some things that are amazing that are also named Raven. Raven from Teen Titans. But yeah, so one of the big reasons was kind of like the bird, the whole bird name thing, which is crazy. Yes, it sounds, yeah. How did you choose Raven's characteristics? I knew she was going to kind of take on a lot of the same things as Robin Hood, but kind of amplify them. Everything's kind of a little bit more aggressive, and I think I kind of decided that because her past. But I think knowing, kind of building her past helped shape who she was and actually helped me play her a bit more. Is your character's father Robin Hood based on the animated or reality version of the movie? I'm kind of neither. I really didn't base the Robin Hood off of anything. Robin Hood is kind of just, like, I took aspects and, like, I researched, like, a few things, but I kind of just kept with the basics, and then since we're taking him kind of out of his setting and putting him in my own, since he's now my father, like, things have changed for him. Let's just say that. Oh, yes. Jesse coming in with the question of, should I permanently turn Raven into a bobblehead with my potion? Jesse, let me... Oh, didn't mean to fall. Jesse? Yes. How did you come up with your characters and storyline? We were all, like, in a call together coming up with characters, or a bunch of us were, and we kind of just developed them how we went. Just kind of happened. Storyline-wise, we just start talking and ideas just start appearing. Sometimes, yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like, you kind of just talk and you're like, okay, this is how my character would interact. Like, how was yours? And you kind of just build off from there. It's really cool. Honestly, the experience has been really amazing. Could Austin actually be hurt by her? The way Raven is now, no. Raven can really only physically hurt people, and since Austin is a spirit, she would never actually be able to hurt him. What is Raven's favorite activity besides shooting her bow? Dang, does Raven have any other activities besides shooting her bow? Probably going off into the woods and climbing some trees. She does really like kind of jumping between trees or just hanging out in trees. She really does love nature. Has this character ever had a relationship in the past that gave her the sense that others aren't trustworthy? If you're talking romantic relationship, no. Raven has definitely not had a romantic relationship. Relationship with others, like a friendship or something like that? Yes, sort of. Okay, that's about it for this Q&A. But there's one last question that I do want to address, and it's everyone asking if Austin and Raven will be a ship Obviously, I could not tell you that, but I will say Raven is probably the last person thinking about ships and all. I'm not saying it's not possible, but I will say Raven she's not really a fan of love and all. She's heard of some bad experiences, and it's definitely not on her radar. That's what I will say to that question. But that's about it from me. I went through all these questions. Please feel free to leave some in the comments down below. I can answer some if they're not super spoilery. But really, this is just to get hyped for the upcoming episodes of Fable Legacies, because I'm super excited for them, as well as another sneaky little thing that's coming up in the future that I did hint about in the post. But yeah, I hope you guys all enjoy. Stay sweet, and I'll see you guys again later. Bye!
Baby, while we're young.